Good morning, everybody, and welcome to Coffee Time Sunday with the Missy and me, your Rosie Girl, September 9th, 2018, 9/9/18, huh? Something cool with that configuration of numbers, and we hope your Sunday is off to a really great start. Well, if this thing would focus, that would be good. So I've been using the hell out of this Samsung Galaxy S9 Plus for a lot of stuff, and kind of moving back a little bit towards utilizing the GoPro more, and looking forward to the GoPro 6 coming out with full stabilization and all that. Very simple, very easy to transfer files into the Samsung to manipulate and edit. So, well, let's get underway here, guys. You know, the B.O.Y.T explodes a lot of times, and Missy Jen, I know you sit back and say, I'm going to do my magic and other stuff. And good morning to you this morning. How are you doing? We're here on a beautiful morning, beautiful Sunday.
It's going to be a glorious weather day.
Glorious day. It's going to be a crispy one, but that's the way I like it for summer. So anyway, Missy Jen, there's a lot of, one of the things that you've noticed over the last month as we've had a couple communities come together here is that we get a lot of requests for history and stuff. Do you have anything about this, Rosie? Do you have anything about that? Because honestly, at one point I had 10,000 plus videos on the channel, and I took down about 4,000 of them and had to weed out to remove anything that didn't fit with the YouTube terms of service. But it left a lot of, it left about 6,000 videos in there, over 1,500 videos on the Rosie Murphy channel, and Missy Jen, I don't know how many are on Jen and Rosie Reality TV.
749.
So there's a lot of videography, and there's a lot of history being covered there from January of 2013, and except for the months here and there that the channel was down, and I had to bring it back from the dead many times, there's a lot of history that remains on there. So when people ask me about the B.O.Y.T, what is this and what is that, or who is this Elvis guy, and what's his backstory? Well, you can see that all on the playlist. If you're talking about Elvis, for example, you have Elvis's Redemption Road, Chicago 2015. All the trips to Vegas, December 2015, December 2016, December 2017. It's all there. And a lot of that history overlaps with other people on YouTube over the years. And I really have to say, Missy Jen, in the current flares and the current heat of YouTube drama, what often makes it particularly difficult is that all these people, and you've met these people personally in life, and it makes it, as anybody will tell you, when you meet somebody in person, it puts a whole new spin on your relationship. So when you look at some of those videos and go back to some of those playlists under the travel channel, meeting, for example, Vegas Vixen many times, my friend Vegas Vixen, meeting Lori Green, who I like very much. I had the pleasure of hanging out with Lori and her husband. There's a lot of great history on those pages. A lot of people wrote me recently with Amanda May coming back. Who is Amanda May? It's all in the history. You go back and see some of those hangouts, some of the things that were done by the community for her. There's a lot of good history and a lot of things. Some of it's not good history, but it's all there. My tendency is never to delete anything. Reason being is, you have something to look, not because you have original and true evidence, but because you enjoy looking back at those times. Same as Missy Jen's journey to California and her trip, our first meeting, our earliest trips to Reno with the boss and Janet. A lot of people ask me, who's the boss and Janet and Bobby? There's tons of history about them. And, last night I mentioned I mentioned moonshining and shoot the shits chat with Pam, and she's like, moonshine? Y'all make moonshine? Oh my God, there's we have more moonshining videos than you can shake a stick at on the channel and things. So what I'm trying to say is not toot my own horn, but just that there's a lot of history on the channel, and also on the Rosie Murphy channel. So you might want to check that. Missy Jen has some history too, particularly, you know, Las Vegas meetups and stuff like that. So you might.
Yep, the Las Vegas, San Diego.
Yeah, we did San Diego. You know, we've met Tara. If you wonder who the wonderful Tara is, we met Francis, we've met Debbie Lynn, we've met Drury. I mean, there's just been TR Prepper, Maxine, Clayton and Richard down in Louisiana. I mean, there's just so many people that we have met, and it's all in those playlists. A lot of that in our recent 7,636 mile journey in 17 days around the nation, which was an epic
Yeah,
trip.
there's been some of the new people discovering the magic videos on the collab channel.
So, yeah, I'm hoping Missy Jen will do some, had a lot of requests for her to do magic, tuck the boobs away and do some magic on here. A lot of people are looking forward to seeing that, and she's pretty accomplished when she does that. I think in 2016, Jen, we were having a Magic Thursday. Every Thursday. Now that was good because that forced Jen to come up with something new every week, so it gave her a lot of focus, and she developed a big skill set on that, which was pretty cool. So I always enjoyed being part of that, and I really hope that she revives that again, because she does have a desire to be a performing magician. And I know y'all are going to say, you know, Jen, for your first trick, please God, make Rosie disappear.
It would be kind of cool to I just have her levitating and float her over the shine shack. Something sensational like that.
Yeah, of course, Jen will never have done the work to figure out how to bring Rosie back, much to your joy and delight out there in YouTube land. So if I get back, I'll report from the other side over there. Anyway, yeah, Missy Jen, we had the lawnmower saga. Jen is not a real happy camper about the lawnmower saga. She does, you know, she's used to me going into the shop. I finished my hangout at 2 a.m. on overnight Friday into Saturday, and I immediately headed into the shop. No, I didn't wear my teeny weeny micro string bikini. I changed up into my fighter planes at the Pacific Theater in World War II shirt, and got in there and just stripped that lawnmower down and rebuilt that. And then, of course, by 5:30 it was ready for testing, and got out there and fired that baby up. And of course the neighbors were there with pitchforks and tar, right? Because the thing's not the quietest mower in the world. Jen says it's like a Boeing engine when it's in high rev.
Sounds like an old Tupolev flying
The old Rush.
20 yards above the house.
Yeah, so let's just say everybody gets a wake-up call. But then I figure a lot of the assholes in the neighborhood beeping their horns at odd hours and discharging small arms at all hours of day and night here in the hood. You know, it's a little bit of payback time, or flying up the street of shattered dreams in their little rice burners. It's not bad to have a little bit of
setting off the car alarm here all the time.
Setting off car alarms every time the motorcycle goes by. He hits the gas at this one point, and that car alarm goes off, and you just want to take a sledgehammer and just reduce that car to a pile of, or take the sledgehammer to the motorcycle. Now, don't get the idea I'm all violent and stuff. Okay. Missy Jen's the one that followed pro wrestling and stuff, and always tells me, you know, all of her patented moves, and then all of that. You're a kitten, all right. I wouldn't tangle with Missy Jen. So we got coming up. You know, people have asked about fishing. We decided to not do the tuna fishing. Reason being is it's a long day. It's 22 hours. But effective fishing time from sunrise to sunset is only about 4 hours longer than we're doing now. So we figured instead of taking, 18 hours bobbing here and there, getting here, all the travel, well, not 18, but maybe, 12 hours traveling through and fro. We would just stick with the, rock cod and salmon and crabbing. That way we don't have to buy a whole new round of gear and heavy equipment for fighting tuna and all that. I may do that when we get down to San Diego. We're going to be in San Diego the 13th through the 20th of October. We find it's a beautiful time to be down there. A lot of time to hang on the beach and have a lot of fun. We'll go around. We'll go to Friendship Park again down on the border, and we'll take Missy Jen to Balboa Park. Walk around there a little bit. Some new sights. See the Spreckles organ, the largest outdoor pipe organ in the world. Hopefully we'll see that and some other things. Well, anyway, guys, have yourselves a wonderful day. We love having you on the channel here. And yeah, check out Jen and Rosie Reality TV. Check out the Rosie Murphy channel. Lots of playlists and lots of history in there. And check out, of course, the flagship channel, Rosie O'Kelly, for all of those great playlists of all those cast of characters on YouTube. You either love them or you don't.
That's right.
All right, everybody. Have yourselves a wonderful Sunday. Thanks for being with us on another Coffee Time Sunday. We love having you guys here.